Hey Aries, welcome back. So I decided to give your reading another shot. So yes, this is your card right here. These are your cards that laid out for me, and we're going to start it over. Alright, so Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. If you guys don't know your Aries placement, I would definitely recommend you guys to check that out and see where they reside in your natal chart, because it will impact you in some kind of way. Because I don't know, it's funny how the Y card just flew at me when I was explaining that. So a few of you guys are maybe wondering why that's important, and it's because it's going to tell you a lot about why you're falling for this person, why you can't seem to get out of a situation, why you seem to care so much about something or someone at this precise time. Okay, so Aries, we're doing your reading right now. It looks like my angels and spirit guides are already talking to us. Orphaned, okay. Alright, Aries, so there's something here. I'm feeling alone. Like, even though you're not physically alone, you feel alone, okay? Oh, Aries, I've been trying to do your reading, and every time I try to do your reading, I've been just like... Alright, here we go. This is like a... It's like a very positive message at the same time. It's funny because I just got a message from an Aries. Anyways, a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. Okay, so that's a very weird feeling for an Aries, okay? I was raised by an Aries, I dated an Aries, my father is an Aries, cousins in Aries, my best friends in Aries. I grew up pretty much with Aries my whole life. Where you guys feel like you don't fit in, that's like the worst feeling for an Aries, because you guys are such individual. You guys embrace your individuality. It's like you guys are the leader of the crowd. You know, you guys just go. You know, it's like it's hard to even tell Aries what to do. There's just no way, because they follow their passions, they follow their dreams, but right now I feel like you were so excited about this one person, one thing, one situation. Now as it's all colliding and it's all fitting in, you're like, whoa, this is not my usual crowd. WTF, I need to GTFO. You know? But this is kind of like the vibe I'm getting off of Aries right now. It could be true, or it could be the person you're dealing with. I feel like this was because of an impulsive decision you made. You know, it's kind of like you kind of like this person, but you're not really vibing with this person. So you do vibe with this person alone, but you don't really vibe with this person with their crowd or their surroundings. It's kind of what I'm getting. Alright, Aries, so let's see what's going to happen with you guys from now to the end of August, okay? Your reading is a little bit intense for me, I'm going to tell you that. This is what I'm picking up for you guys right now. It could be due to a person that you're missing from the past, or it's just because you're forcing yourself to jump into something totally new. We'll see why that is, and we'll go from there. I feel like right now there's also a sense of like missing home. You know, it's like a little bit nostalgic. Maybe for a few of you guys, you're feeling a little bit distant from your loved ones, from your family members, from your wife, from your spouse, from your cousins, from, you know, the people who you've grown up with or grown close to. There's a certain separation or distance from you. That's really, I mean, Aries don't like to be alone, okay? Aries are usually surrounded by people. And when they're alone, Look at that. When they're alone, they can become major thinkers, okay? So right now we have orphaned and thinker. This is definitely a time where I'm picking up for Aries. You guys are definitely in some, this is like the hermit for me in tarot. This is like going within. You know, you're just kind of like, you can't even pinpoint what you're missing, but a lot of things has changed. Your surroundings changed. You're not used to this. You know, this is not your typical situation is what I'm feeling. But you kind of want to play things by the book. You kind of just want to stay quiet and observe the situation as it plays out right now before you jump to any conclusions, right? Because something in the past here is kind of keeping you a little bit anxious. This is what I'm picking up, all right? Okay, angels, spirit guides, archangels. What else can we say for the Aries? Those who I'm picking up right now, those who I'm reading for that can relate to this situation. What can we tell them about how to feel, what is going on, what can they expect or anticipate? Aries, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Libra, Gemini. For you, some of you could be dealing with maybe a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. It could have been past or present, but I'm seeing two people right now that you're kind of confused about. Two people or two different situations that's kind of making you think or go within, okay? We have here the Empress, a Taurus or a Libra. Oh my goodness, you have the Fountain. That's very awesome. Here we have the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords. I love this deck. It's beautiful. The Justice, and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So with all this next to each other, I can tell you right off the bat, I'm feeling Libra energy, I'm feeling Taurus, I'm feeling Aquarius or Gemini or Sagittarius. But it doesn't really matter if you're not dealing with one of these signs. These are just the energies that are coming out very strongly at me right now. Yeah, really strongly at me right now. And, you know, with this, let's see, I'm reading it intuitively, okay? This means that there has been some confusion. Thinker with the King of Swords makes perfect sense, okay? This is perfectly aligned with, and it's so funny, I don't even know if other cards here have this carnival belt at the top of the card besides these two. Do they? No, they don't. See? But there's something about this. This one did. See? They don't normally. Okay. But this is very in sync right now. I'm seeing synchronicities. Number 44 is also synchronicities, double digits, okay? I'm seeing a lot of double digits everywhere, and then I'm also getting the infinity symbols. So a lot of you guys, Aries, I don't know if you guys know this. I just want to say with the Fountain card, does not usually come out unless you have met a twin flame or have been awakened in some shape or form. I don't care if you believe in twin flames or not. I don't care if you believe in soulmates. They are real. But you may have not dated them, maybe you've not seen them, maybe you've not slept with them, maybe you've not, whatever, gotten really romantic with them. Whatever it is, you have definitely crossed paths with them. Okay, they could have been sitting with you, they could have crossed your path, they could have intercepted them in some kind of way, shape, or form on the road. You guys may have grown up in the same school, never really talked to each other. You guys may have been within the vicinity of each other in the same restaurant. Some way, shape, or form, you guys, your lives actually interconnected, and believe it or not, your groups or your circle of friends know each other. This is what I'm getting here. And it's because of a person that you know, you have become this way. It could really be a Taurus or a Libra that you're really feeling very confused about, Aquarius or a Gemini. I feel like this person may have really, you're thinking about this connection, okay? If you're not, this person you're dealing with is really thinking about you. Like, what does it mean to them? And why are they feeling this way? There's some sort of awakening that's happening on either you or their side right now at this point. Angels, please show me why you have the 9 of Wands. I'm feeling someone who's very defensive, very on guard. 9 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, Justice. I feel like you're ignoring or logically trying to rule out a connection, but emotionally you have the Fountain. I'm going to read you from what the Fountain, I just got this deck, I absolutely love it. I will try to put the link down below if you guys want to order it. This is a beautiful deck. But the Fountain is not a normal card. Look at that, I just flipped right to it. It's really faded. I just saw 1111 too. It's pretty crazy. It says just to be in the state of mind. The Fountain exists outside and beyond the cycles of death, birth, time, and form. You cannot logically interpret this connection. It's nameless, it's changeless, which everything that's going on is a part of divine timing. It's awakening from the dream of separateness and identity, and the recognition of oneself is not only connected to all things, but all the things, divine nature. When the Fountain appears in your reading, relinquish all illusions of control and remain quiet. Just listen. It invites you to observe, master less, and to just be effortless and indistinguishable from life. You are the voice and the breath of the universe. Oneness, a moment of cosmic clarity, fully awake. The end of seeking, enlightened being, surrender to that which you are, whole and perfect. And we have the Empress, whole and perfect. Whew. Big timing here going for Aries, I could tell you that for sure. You are shedding the ways of what you used to know. There are huge changes coming up to you. Things don't feel the same with you right now. You're starting to question things. You're starting to feel like you don't really fit in with certain groups, or maybe like you just don't really fit in with certain people, right? Things or places or people are starting to fall away from your life. It's not because you're not popular, very popular over here, but you're just not feeling that way anymore. There is a time of enlightenment that takes place when things like this happens. And there is something to do with karmic balance here. I don't want to get too spiritual in your readings, but man, your reading is spiritual. You have the most spiritual card in this whole deck, the Fountain. It literally is called the Fountain Tarot. And you gave me the Fountain card, okay, Aries? And that is the twin flame affinity symbol, if you see it right next to it. You are soulfully tied to a twin flame or partnership here, but maybe you guys are ignoring it. 7 of Wands with strength and a new beginning coming up. All right, Aries, feel this energy out. Be you. There is a part of you that's shedding away, so I want to speak to you guys, okay, Aries? There's somebody that's here for you. There's a new relationship. 3D speaking, there's definitely a relationship here. You may be coming out of a relationship, coming out of a divorce, maybe going through a separation right now, and you just need your alone time. For others of you, you guys are maybe starting to date people, maybe, just going with the dating scene. But there's a part of you that's like, I don't feel like I fit in. There's something about me that's changing. My views on people, my views on relationship, my views on everything is shifting. And because it is, and it's happening for a reason. You can't fight it. You cannot fight it. You're trying to articulate it. You're trying to suppress it. You're trying to explore it logically. But there's something here in me, spiritual and logical. Okay, with Justice sitting in the center of your reading with the King of Swords, this is like an air sign, Aquarius, a Libra, Gemini. Very Libra energy that I'm picking up, or an Aquarian energy. This is like wanting to know, very anxious to know, very tempted. It's like that rabbit in the hole. Really want to know what's beyond that hole, beyond the key. Really just want to go there. But then it's like, should I? Because what's going to happen if I do? Is it going to be a dark abyss? Is it going to make me lose my mind and go insane? Am I going to lose my friends? Am I going to lose my crowd? Am I going to be a wholly different new person? What's going to happen? Because I'm fighting off this relationship right now. I don't want it to be. I mean, for a few of you guys, I'm thinking like you don't want to be alone. So you're kind of going with this relationship just because it's easy. But there's also something that's really right for you. I have Seven of Wands and Nine of Wands. This is a lot of anger. This is resentment. This is like putting up a wall, a blockage. You know, this is maybe for yourself or maybe within other people. You don't want to get too close. But it's like causing you strength, and that strength is breaking you down. Alright? You need to explore what's beyond that wall. What's beyond that veil you keep putting up. Be fair to be fair. Wow. And time to go. Okay, Aries. You have time to go and to be fair. This is also the card of 11. And we have the card of 9. It's funny, we have 9 right here. Okay. And then remember, I don't know if I said why earlier. Here's why. Your reading is so synchronistic right now. I don't even know how to explain it. But let's stick with these two. And I'll just tell you that the messages that are coming through for me is pretty much that indicates a time for you to commit, recommit, or not commit. Okay? Injustice and inequality have taken place in your life, and maybe you're very guarded. Okay? Now is the time for maybe even exchanges. Justice will prevail, and you will be treated accordingly in every affair that you can't come to mingle with. You'll be able to negotiate fair settlements. Mutual gain is the gift to you, to your partners, and to your colleagues. Keep saying colleagues for if you guys if you have colleagues. Oh, my mom had one. This is a good time to square away your finances, to take stock of how you compensated for your work. It signifies balance, justice, negotiation. So remember that all things must be fairly recompensated. Keep this as your truth, and so it will be. But in terms of relationships here, it's like it's like a time for listening. Maybe you don't want to respond to somebody. You kind of need to hear them out. You know, this is just time for listening as well as speaking. To be understood as well as be asking to be understood. There's so much to be learned in this situation. Your heart wants to connect or reconnect, but you're fighting this temptation. Wow, Aries. It's time to do it. This is the powerful message. I don't know what that is, but somehow it might trigger something in you guys. Alright, Aries, this is all I have for you guys at this time. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.